Okay.
Oh, one sec. Here I come. What do you think of my house tour dress?
Oh, it's lovely.
Is it too much for the house tour?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go change?
Yep.
Are you serious?
And video.
This is how I envisioned it the whole time, wearing this dress.
So,
What?
nothing, it's beautiful.
No.
I'm gonna stop recording and take a photo so you can see what I'm looking at. You look like
Jerry in the puppet
like you're
shirt.
going to sell strawberries at a fair, or I don't know what the dress is saying to
Is
me.
it gonna be different than what I saw in the mirror? Like, I thought it was so cute.
It's cute.
It's not right.
It's sort of, I don't know what's going on with the neck. That big square neck. I don't know. The back's cute. It's something. It's doing something to me.
Okay.
It's got like I said, like, I don't know, like you should be selling organic milk at like a street fair. I don't know. It's cute. It's just
I'm going
different.
to change.
It's different.
I'm going to change.
Okay. You always want me to be authentic and honest with
Yeah.
you, right? I don't like that dress.
Okay, so it's the dress.
Yeah.
It's not the dress for the house tour. It's
I don't
the
like
dress
that dress.
altogether.
Yeah.
There's no place that I can wear this dress. How was I so wrong? I thought it was so cute.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm zooming in. There's something with the neck happening. It's got a big square open.
I thought it was cute.
It's.
Okay, whatever. I'm going to change.
Okay,
Take
bye.
2.
Okay.
Ready? Unless you decide that this dress is not acceptable.
That's cute.
This one's good?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I just need you to buckle up the back.
What's up, guys? We're finally gonna do our house tour in Costa Rica here. We're gonna do it MTV crib style. So I'm gonna go in and show you guys the casa. Starting here at the front. Hello! It's me.
What's up, MTV? Welcome to my crib in Costa Rica. Hey, before I let you guys into our house, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and you might want to go back. There's like an 8 or 9 part series that show the construction of this house. It'll make a lot more sense if you watch the other videos before you come in, but come in. My name's Stacy. My husband Regs and I finished building this house in Costa Rica, and we're gonna go through it top to bottom today. We're gonna tell you everything. We had questions: where did we get furniture from? Where did we get finishings from? And I'm gonna tell you what worked out well, what didn't work out well. Starting with the living room. As soon as you walk in, you are in the living room.
Beautiful.
We're so happy with how the living room and the kitchen turned out. I don't think there's anything I would change. You?
No, I think it worked out really well myself.
Yeah, we're really happy with this. So, Greg's got this huge TV that I originally wasn't thrilled about. And then when it came time to install it, I am actually so happy because the electrician wired the TV plugs super low. They're like just basically right here. And if we had any smaller of a TV, well, we either would have had to mount the TV too low, or we would have had plugs sticking out underneath it.
Okay.
The furniture, we got questions about that. We are just outside of Tamarindo in Costa, and most people, when they build a house here, will go to San Jose. You get better options for your furniture, your fixtures, and everything. We did this whole build without going to San Jose, which if we do another build, we'll definitely go to San Jose. Our options for everything were super limited. This came from a store called Altea Designs. They have a tiny little store just across from the Oaks on the main road here. And their main store is in San Jose, but it's like a little, I don't know what you call that. It doesn't have everything. you can shop online and they'll ship it to San Jose. So that's where we got this. These two chairs, which I am just like obsessed with, came from Shea Boards, one of the local surf shops, and they were only $120 US each. These are a steal, and I think they just make the house look so sexy. The kitchen, we did this huge island, so we didn't have to have a dining room table. These stools we got at, where did these come from? Marilou shop. So
those came from San Jose.
These came from San Jose, yeah. These we ordered from the Bohemian, what did I just call it? Marilou.
Marilou?
These came from Marilou shop, these came from Marilou shop. So these two things we ordered from San Jose and had them shipped here. They have an online store, so that was awesome. We did stainless steel appliances. We got them here at Goyo. It was kind of tricky. We had to figure out how to make them all match because they're kind of all different shades of stainless steel, but in the end I think it worked out okay. When we did the kitchen, we actually didn't know that the appliances were an extra cost. So that was a little bit of a surprise to us. In Canada, when you build a house, the appliances are included in the quote of your construction. And I think maybe in America they do it that way too, where you have to buy your own appliances, right?
I think so.
So that was something that was a little bit of a surprise to us. We got them at Goyo. The other thing that was included that was not expected was a kitchen sink. Came with the purchase of the cabinets and the counters. And when I found out that we didn't get to pick the kitchen sink, I said, uh-oh, what's it gonna be? And I said, we need a double sink. And in the end it came and it's a single sink, and I actually love it.
Why is that?
Because you could just hide so many dirty dishes in it.
It's one big sink instead of a double sink.
It's one big, I don't think we'll ever have a double sink again.
No, it works out good for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's full of dishes right now and you can't even tell.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else there is to add about the kitchen. You, Rex?
No, all the countertops are quartz. So not granite, but one step below granite quartz. We did a quartz backsplash all the way around continuously. Instead of tile, we just like the look.
Well, we like the look too, and like options here are so limited. So
right.
it was more expensive, but it was easier to just do that. I don't know next time if we would do as much white.
A lot of white in here, neutral. I don't know, I like the white, honestly.
I do too, but in Costa Rica it just seems to get really dirty.
Gets dirty. We do live on a dirt road, which they are paving. One more thing to add, we did waterfall the island, which is a nice, I believe, a really nice touch. Both sides. So
yeah.
It's waterfall down to the floor, which is really nice. It sets up really nice. You can see.
Think having not done the waterfall would have really changed the look of the kitchen, and I'm really happy that we did do that.
Yes. Okay. Really big windows. Do you want to say anything about the windows and doors?
The windows are huge.
Yes, these are massive.
And so originally when the architect showed us the plans, I was like, oh, that's going to be super expensive. Like, is that going to be in the budget? And he actually said that because they build concrete block here, like the structures are built out of concrete, it's cheaper to use these like really good quality. Right?
Yeah, these are good quality. They're called, just so you guys out there all know, Extra Loom is like a higher end aluminum for the window.
They're great.
Window and door assemblies.
And more cost effective than the walls. So that was surprising, and we got this really cool look. I don't think we would do it again like this for two reasons. One, because of the heat, right?
Yep.
The concrete, we have two houses on this property, and the one up top that has nice windows, but like not like this, stays way cooler without the AC. So there's a huge cost savings there.
Can you explain to the viewers what the walls are made of? Like this is all concrete block? The construction here is, okay, so I'll explain. So the construction here is concrete block. So they stack concrete block, they have sections structurally are solid concrete, and at the top they do the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet continuous concrete with rebar so that it creates like a top cap for everything structurally. And then they parge it, and they parge it probably 3 to 4 times to get it to a final sanded drywall look, and then they paint it.
It's nice. Back home we're used to drywall.
Yeah.
And especially when you're renting properties, you get dings.
That's right. You can't ding these walls.
And I find the paint, like it wipes cleaner way easier because it's like less porous maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
But when you're getting into bed, if you whack your head on the wall,
Yes,
definitely
which our kids have.
hurts a lot.
What about this floor, Stacy?
Have you not whacked your head yet?
I have not.
Oh,
Let's
my head's
tell them about this beautiful floor. What is this going on
We
here?
love the floor. We're so happy we did these polished concrete floors with no cuts. No cuts, you guys.
So they did a really good job. We didn't need any relief cuts in the concrete because they packed it so well. They did a double mat rebar in the slab, all 15 M bar, super structural. There's not a crack in the whole slab. So we were able to go ahead and do polish, just polish the top off really nice and seal it. And it's all the same throughout the whole house, which we love.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the actual construction of the floors, but they're so sexy and I'm so happy. It's such a different look from when you have to cut it.
Do you want to explain to them the ACs?
Nah, that's
Okay.
boring. It's hot here, you need AC. You
Yeah,
have AC.
we chose not to do central AC just for
Right.
cost. These are the cost savings, and these units are really efficient and they're pretty good. We are of the mind you only use them when you need them.
That's what we do. Our renters just have them on
Renters
all day.
24/7, as cold as they go, yeah.
Doors open. If we were staying, I think we would plant here because I think it would be really cool to walk down this corridor and just have a big wall of luscious greenery.
That would be really nice.
That would be really cool, and I also think it would help keep the heat out.
Okay,
But we're not staying.
we just
so
zero-scaped it. Yep, just gravel out there, which is fine.
These houses are for sale, by the way. So if you see this house and you think, oh my god, I just love that house, you can buy it. Totally. Come into the bathroom. So this initially was really scary for me and turned out okay. The first problem was that in the plans, I actually made it bigger. So there's supposed to be what's the opposite of like a bump out? There's like a bump in.
Yep, on the outside, like a storage alcove.
Yeah, there was an alcove on the outside of the house and the bathroom only came to like here. And I said, take the bump out, I want a bigger bathroom. And then I saw the bathroom and I was like, this is just too big. But in the end, we got to do some really cool things. I think the towel rack is really cool. So in the end, I'm really actually happy with the mistake. And then this was, if you watch the other videos, this was a situation, the electrical here, because the plumbing goes in the concrete walls right above the drains, you can't perfectly center your electrical fixtures. So if you're building a house here, you want to ask your plumber to put like a
T.
U,
Yeah, or like a
whatever.
U branch
Some
off.
kind of like a, before, like in the beginning, before they pour anything, you have to do this.
In the rough
beginning,
in, yeah.
In the rough in, so that the plumbing goes there and then they can center the light fixtures. The other thing I will say is that I hate this sink so much. And I did want to change it to that rock sink and we just didn't because we're selling the house. So that's not the other thing I wanted to say. The other thing I wanted to say is that we brought some stuff from Canada. We brought this, we brought the door hardware, we brought the plumbing fixtures, we brought all our linens, we brought lots of the dishes and kind of like decor items. If there was one thing I wish we would have brought, is vanity lighting. We actually ended up going for a trip to the States to get this one because it was so unique and special. But finding vanity lighting here is really hard.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have our son Carter's bedroom, which we
Cute.
did just really simple bedrooms for the kids, built-in closets. We did these pendant lighting so that you don't have to worry about nightstands or lamps or anything like that. And if you, again, watch the other episodes, you will have seen the fiasco when we received the Oompa Loompa orange beds. And I was so gutted. But again, it gave us an opportunity to do something even better and even cooler. Oh, I wasn't going to show that because Carter has his little village there right now, but we'll show you in Taylor's room.
It's okay.
We built in these side tables on
Cool.
one side, which was kind of handy and cool, right?
So what would you call this house? Modern?
Totally.
Modern beach, modern simple.
Modern Scandi.
Yeah, modern Scandi, I like
Modern
it.
Scandi. So this is Taylor's room.
It's our daughter's room.
Very similar to Carter's room with the hanging pendants.
How about that art though?
Oh yeah, I'll tell them in the next room. Because
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Very
piece.
cool.
And then you can really show the side table in
Sure.
this room because
So you had these built onto the beds, one piece?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. I see. Very cool utilization of the space.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, because you don't want a side table on this side, because you need to
Right.
access your closet.
Okay.
And it just saved us from having to, honestly, it's not even the cost, but the chore of trying to find nice furniture here is so
And would you
tricky.
say getting these beds custom made in Costa Rica was a good experience?
Yeah.
And affordable?
Great experience, super affordable.
Okay.
They actually made our lounge chairs outside. If you want the contact for them, if you're in the Costa area, hit me up. I'd definitely hook you up with these guys. They were amazing. And
So they built us 3 custom beds and they built us these lounge chairs. And we were very, very happy with what they did.
I think that the 4 lounge chairs
4.
with cushions and the 3 custom beds were like $1,400 US.
Amazing.
And we paid $900 US for the Oompa Loompa orange beds,
Yeah.
which was bad. Really bad.
If you know, you know.
That was really bad.
Okay, moving along to the master bedroom.
To the master bedroom. It's
Okay.
my favorite. I'm so happy with how the kitchen and living room turned out, but this is definitely my favorite room in the house.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who was your interior designer?
Okay, I did it
You should be proud
for
of
the
yourself.
first time ever.
It's beautiful.
I learned a lot from my friend Shanti over all of the years. We've always had help. And
It looks
an
like
amazing
it.
Interior designer, but I had to go on my own this time. So the art in this room is like, I want to take it with me when we go. I think it's so cute, and it's also so fitting because it's so windy here.
Yes, it can be.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise.
Yeah, beautiful.
Our friend Sean actually custom made all the art in the house for us. Because again, it's like the side tables, it's so hard to find nice stuff, and if you do, it's like so ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
So I just gave him pictures and canvases of what I wanted, and I wanted to just do really simple black
Can
and
you
white
drop a
art.
link in this video with Sean's contact info in case other people want simple but awesome
Yeah,
art like this for their, canvas paintings?
Yeah.
He's a really good painter.
he's amazing. He can do anything.
Yeah.
He does his natural style. He's a tattoo artist. His natural style is really different, but he can do anything, and like, look at those and tell me that they're
Yeah, he does a really good job.
amazing.
So he lives here in Costa Rica and he's moved here with his family permanently. And I'm sure he would be happy to take orders and do custom art, custom painting for anything.
Totally.
Very cool.
Yeah, so
Let's have a look at your bathroom.
okay, let's go have a look at the bathroom.
Okay. This barn door is amazing.
Barn door hardware we brought from Canada.
We brought that down in a surf bag with the
Yeah,
surfboard.
But we found it's aluminum, so initially we thought it was gonna be really heavy. It was super light. The box that had it would not much bigger than this, right?
Yeah.
Because like barn door hardware here is stupid expensive, like
Yeah.
everything, and they're fine. So yeah, we brought this, and then we actually brought this too. We brought
Yes.
this from-
I think the moral of this story is if you know you're building down here and you can, bring down a bunch of the knickknacks and paddywhacks, stuff you're gonna like, because it is really hard and it's getting worse. The supply chain for some reason, I know globally, is bad. So
Yeah, it's bad.
that mirror,
Okay, so back to the furniture. This mirror is from Casa Bohemia. It's like the Altea Designs. There's a word for it. I forget what it's called. It's not flagship, but it's like an outlet store or something. There's one across from Auto Mercado. Home base is in San Jose. Same thing. You can look at their stuff online. Their stuff is super cute. This is the only piece that we actually bought from them, but they have tons of really nice furniture. So yeah, that's Casa Bohemia online and across from Auto Mercado.
awesome. His and her sinks, very nice.
Thanks.
I like it. Okay, and we got a shower.
And then we lucked out finding this tile.
Yes.
There was nothing like this tile. We went everywhere in Tamarindo, everywhere in Liberia. We were struggling so hard to find anything. And this was a little bit of a situation because initially they didn't have enough. We were gonna do both showers in that tile. We ended up settling and doing just one, but it's gorgeous and we're so happy with how it turned out.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and from the master, you look out to your private pool, which is gorgeous. And obviously these are all big sliding doors.
Gorgeous. The same thing happened in this bathroom too, hey? The electrical, like the situation that I was telling you guys about in the other bathroom. So this one was like over here. This one actually was like over here. So, and they've got usually the box, like the electrical box, and so what they did was they eliminated the box, and we worked with just the wires, and then we drywalled in the hole. So the box, technically it was like over there and there, and we
had to make it work.
We MacGyvered it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would have had a light fixture over here and over here.
You definitely want your lights centered over your sink. That's pretty standard. But here it's not standard. So you really have to be careful and make sure you let the builder know, I want my lights centered over my sinks, please.
Well, and I would recommend being there, like.
Yeah, but some people can't be there, right?
I mean, try your best, because we told them. Remember, we were like, we need these moved, and then we came the next day and they were moved, like they were moved even further out.
Yeah, that's okay. But Johnny, you did it right. He made it right in the end.
This is more art by our amazing friend Sean.
Chill.
Love it.
Yeah, very nice.
And then where we have the magic happening.
Okay.
This is my zone of expertise.
So laundry facilities,
Laundry
nice.
room, and then we did a storage room.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Awesome. And that locks off? Like that's your owner's lock off?
Yeah. If
Beautiful.
you're really desperate for a fourth bedroom, you could like stuff some children in there in bunk beds.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all in all, you would say the build went well. It had some hiccups. Now, I think the viewers should know that Solano built this house in 4 months, start to finish. So it was a fast build, maybe even a little bit less. We gave him a completion date that we were praying for because we had renters coming for the upper house. He got way behind in the beginning, permitting, all that. So he really pushed. So he did this house, I would say, in 4 months, start to finish. He also did all our landscaping out here for us. And so I think we were pretty happy with the way it went in the end.
yeah, well, I mean, time is money, right? I mean, we got in a month early. We were able to do a month of Airbnb rentals at the top house, so there's value in that.
For sure.
Plus, we only ever do things if they're hectic and on a crazy schedule, right?
We manifest that.
When have we ever done like a casual renovation or build?
Okay, so big sliding doors. Beautiful. Everything screened, obviously. Opens up to this lovely nice space.
It's nice, right? We got the
gorgeous.
more art from Sean here, the Hello Playa. I wanted to do like a big Hello Playa on one of the walls, but that would just be kind of crazy. So we did super minimalistic landscaping. The landscaping was 100% an afterthought, right? Like we basically saw what we were left with when the build was done. And we're like, okay, well, let's plant some grass here and put some plants in there and some rocks up there. Or we'll get a palm tree for there, and that was it. It was not thought out at all. We probably could have done a better job, but I'm actually really happy with how it turned out for winging it. I know it could be better, but pretty great. So then there's also the nice teak outdoor shower here. Custom made surf racks. Care of our welder.
Yep.
The welder was amazing. He was here for months, just
Saúl.
custom welding this, that, and the other thing. He on site welded all of these railings.
Yeah, it was really handy having a welder living on site.
Yeah.
And so this room over here, do you want to go open that up and show our viewers what's in there?
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay. It's just hard for me to film while I do it.
Okay, well, I don't really like to go too close to
Okay.
this room.
These are all the ACs for the bedrooms up here.
Ah,
And the two for the living room, the big ones, are on the roof. But this is where our pool,
giant.
yeah, this is where all our pool stuff is.
That's
You can lock this off too if you wanted to store some stuff in here. There's some extra tile in there. Filter for the pool, our water tanks in there. It's a little utility room.
That's where the scorpions and snakes.
Where the scorpions and snakes live. Up here, trampoline for the kids. Okay, let's take them up there.
Go up, and then we can
This is a gorgeous space back here.
stop looking back at the house.
Sure. So this pathway, do you want to explain to them what we did here?
Yeah, well, before it was like just dirt, and then this was a fence. We have a second house up top, and we wanted to connect them for if someone wanted to rent both houses or just even when we're cleaning one or we have friends staying. So we cut a chunk of the fence out. Regs did this teak on the gate. So now you can come and go. We, whatever, like the boys.
We join the properties. Yeah.
Dig out some plants, and again, the welder custom made the gate. We have our ice bath. We are obsessed with ice baths.
That water looks cold.
Oh, it feels cold? It's not that bad, actually.
Okay, we might have to go in that later.
So we have our ice bath up here, and then we have the trampoline for the kids here. Again, this is like a space that could be so amazing. It has so much potential, but like we're selling the houses. And we
Yeah,
just
like
kinda
you
wanted
could
to
take
get it
and you
done.
could take and do whatever you wanted up here, this bench, right? If you had other ideas.
Down there, where the Hello Playa painting is, that's where there was supposed to be a bump in for
Right.
the bathroom. So
Okay.
looking back, it would have been a perfect place for the deep freeze, but I mean, it's kind of nicer up here,
It's
right?
nice up here. You just
Yeah.
open the drain and it goes into the rocks.
Yeah.
I think it worked out good.
I don't know, I can't picture it with the bump in, but I think in the end it was a good call, and I think that bathroom, there's a lot of space in that bathroom. It's nice to have
Mhm.
space. In case you want to have like a little dance party after the shower.
Well, I think you did a wonderful job designing this place, Stacy.
Thank you.
And I think Johnny did a wonderful job in the end, making sure that we were looked after.
Yeah.
The place is amazing. We love living here. It's very comfortable. We are selling it. It will sell eventually to the right buyer. But I think our experience building here was good. It had its trial and tribulation. We fortunately built with Johnny Solano, who is Canadian. He's a Tico, but he built in Canada for 18 years, I think. So
Yeah.
he definitely has a professionalism about him and a high standard
High standard.
of quality.
Good
And
communication.
yeah, so if
Let's-
any,
Let's go inside and we'll like kind of talk about
sure,
how the actual build went.
Okay.
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
This backyard is something, I tell you. Maybe let's just show them where we did our gas tank, because that's pretty cool. A lot of places, even our upper house, the propane bottle's in the kitchen in a drawer, but he went a little bit extra out of his way and did this awesome built-in. And you can put a large gas tank in there that would last us 6 months easily. And it's tucked away and hidden in this little room that's part of this gate assembly. So that's some of the stuff he does, right? And at night, all these lights light up, and this is just gorgeous back here.
One more thing about the kitchen. All drawers, 1000% always worth them extra money. So
More drawers the better, you're saying?
totally. I
Okay.
hate like
Blanks.
uppers, whatever, but well, no, like cabinets,
Oh, I see what you mean.
right?
Yeah.
Drawers are worth
Swinging
the
doors
extra
just with
money.
shelves as opposed to rolling drawers. These are all rolling drawers.
You wouldn't believe the stuff you would not believe the stuff we have in here right now. You would go, okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Hey, you guys. So, building a house in Costa Rica. We're gonna unload for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Would you build a house in Costa Rica again?
Yep. As long as Johnny did it.
Yeah, hey?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would be nervous to leave it in the hands of some random.
Anyone
I've
else?
just heard lots of stories about how difficult it can be here.
Yeah, we got super lucky with our builder and his just everything, his standards, his moral code. We have heard all the horror stories. Like our friends, I'm so sorry, Jill,
Yeah.
but our friends started building before we did. They were supposed to move in September, which is basically when we started, and they still aren't in their house. The builder put, what's the wood they used? Pine in the soffits, which there's termites here.
Yeah. There was lots of mistakes.
Oh my gosh.
And people here do tend to cut corners. And I think there's just a general lack of professionalism, and that's not to say that these people, I'm not bashing on the people here at all. I think it's just the standard is different.
Totally.
It's a different standard. They can do things and it's okay here, but what we would call not okay. So there's lots of mistakes made on hers, and I've heard other stories of people even building high-end homes up in Mara Vista and some of these areas where it was just a nightmare. And it depends who you get, of course, but
I can see watching how ours was going in the months that we were here. I can see how it would get out of hand so quick, and you would just want to just cry and lock yourself in a closet and forget that you're ever building a house again.
yeah, I think building a house on a good day can be stressful. It can be a hard experience, but when you add all the difficulties down here to building, it can be probably too much.
Yeah, I personally, I would build again here. We might, but I honest to goodness would recommend anyone to just like buy a house or a condo or something, because I don't think that just your average like office working Karen and Joe are gonna have a good time. Is that
I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
yeah, I think that I don't want to be like a jerk or anything or like kill anyone's dreams, but I think that if you
you do need the right builder though, right? And I know there's other good builders here. There has to be, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
building going on.
definitely vet your builder.
Vet your builder. You need to be patient. Everything here happens at a much slower pace.
Patient, and also like just there every day watching, because like Johnny said, they don't know how to build to our standard because
They don't need to.
because they don't even know what it is. So when we
Right.
say we want a light in the bathroom for the vanity, they don't know.
It needs to be centered over the sink.
Yeah, they just think a light goes where it goes, right?
Yeah, on the walls.
Or anything, like the air conditioning units were off center from the fans, everything, right? Like
Yeah.
I was like, back home, I don't know if that would fly.
Okay, so I would definitely build again, and I think we learned a lot on this build. We've done one, so we sort of know what to look for. We know, how hard it can be to get stuff, but I think we could navigate a little better on the next one.
Any final closing statements on the house here?
No. I think it's great. We love it. We enjoy it.
Selling will be bittersweet.
Selling will be bittersweet. Absolutely. It's set up really nice with the other house too, the whole property. You have 2 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes, each with a pool, very private. And yeah, it's a great buy for somebody. It's quiet here.
$899,000 US.
The dirt road out here, which creates some dust, they're paving this month, so that's a huge win for us. Other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with the job that our builder did.
What would you do differently?
Differently?
That's good, eh? Because I don't think really much.
Not much. He did a really good job. Like he's like me. Like he's built in Canada, right? He ran his own show there, so he knows how, and he's a general contractor, so he knows how to pull it off. I don't know, maybe just be a little bit more involved. Kind of look the plans over a little bit more careful before we start, like at the little stuff, and
Or
make notes of like centering the lights over the sinks, and make notes of little things that you want to make sure are symmetrical. You want the TV plug here, you make a note of that.
Right.
Don't rely on them to just put it where you think it should be. Go through your planos and make sure if there's anything specific that you identify it, because these guys and most people, but they really work off planos. If it's on the plano like that, it's going like that. There's
That's
no
true.
So
That's a good thing.
we
about
didn't
here.
we didn't spend enough time like just really carefully looking over the planos and being like, okay, this, we need to make sure this and that and this and that. We sort
I
of
didn't even really look at them.
right, we just let them, we trusted that, and so it's sort of our fault that things went a little bit squirrely, but
Also, that's the business, right? We talked about this in an earlier video, that if you're going to build a house, it's basically who can solve problems and remain calm at the same time. Because I asked, there's like a group that I belong to that has like billions of people who do this, and everyone said,
cannot build a house without running into problems.
No.
It's
I
if
mean,
you
I'm a
think you're gonna
builder
build
by
a house
trade,
and
even
not have problems,
yeah,
you're gonna be.
you're right. Even framing, a framing contractor, concrete and framing, I've built many units, and never mind the finishing and all that, but even just framing, there's tons of problems. Tons of
Always,
problem solving.
right?
Structural detail issues, huge mistakes are made. It's part of it.
It's part of it.
So
That would be my number one like piece of advice to people building, is just to expect problems rather than the problems like kind of sweeping you off of your feet and derailing you. Like, know that that's a part of the process.
yeah.
Right? And then Shanti, who's the girl that we used to use, Shanti, we love you so much and can't wait to build a house with you again. She taught me many projects ago that a mistake is an opportunity to do something cool. And anytime we've ever had a mistake, it has become just that. It's become an opportunity to do something cool, unique, different, unexpected, right?
Yeah, I think that's just a matter of not getting stuck on the problem and being like, oh, everything's crap, and just going, okay, what can we do
What
with
can
this?
we do?
What's the
Yeah.
opportunity in this?
Yeah.
I think we should mention, when we were building this house, and when you build down here, they like to set up a little tin shack on your property, which actually works to your benefit and worked to our benefit hugely, and I'll tell you why. Because the workers are on site every day no matter what, number one. Number two, you have security. Obviously you need to trust them, which you typically can because they're building your home, so they're not going to be run and gun. And they were amazing. They literally had a tin shed out here. They slept in, they cooked in, the guys were here every day. And when we had to move it from here to do our front, they moved it over to there and set it up again. And it was quite the scene if you've watched our last videos.
Yeah.
But it really works. And the guys are, like I said, they're always here. It's not like, oh, the workers couldn't make it today, their car broke down. Because they
Yeah.
sleep here. And at the end, we had painters sleeping in here on the floor, which is fine. They brought foamies, and it was bum, and that's how you can crank a house out. You need someone that's organized running it, obviously, but having the people here in their little tin shed was amazing.
Huge, yeah.
Worked really good, and I know it's something they do here. It's pretty common.
Yeah.
So when they ask you, can I set a tin shed up in the corner? You say, yep,
Absolutely.
give her. Yeah.
Please do. We had renters up top while we were not here, and Jill said she always felt super safe too because they were down here. And
Yep, you know there's someone there.
yeah.
They're living here, so they're always watching out for stuff. And yeah, it worked out really good. What else?
I don't know. We don't know. We literally don't know what we're going to do next. We're at the mercy of the universe. If these houses sell, great. If they don't sell, we'll be sticking around, obviously. But if they do sell, we have literally no idea what we're going to do.
Well, we have some ideas, but we don't really know where they're going to land. And but I think that's part of who we are. We're fluid. We are very trusting in the process. Whatever sort of comes along. But I think we should maybe get a motorhome and go tour the States. I really want to tour America, and I know she does too. So
that would be fun. It would be fun.
What do you guys think we should do next?
Yeah, what do you think we should
Get a big Class A motorhome and go tour America?
Me again. Forgot to tell you how much this all cost. Originally we were quoted $200,000 US by our builder. The price kind of went up. We did not have the appliances included in that, and that was a surprise to us. We also did quite a few extras. In the end, the total cost of construction from our quote of $200,000 US, it ended up being $300,000 US. And it works out to approximately $1,000 per square meter. I think that we got in right before some price increases. The cost of construction now I know is more. So we started just before that. We squeaked in, we missed it on that, and we did quite a bit of just stuff that needed to be done around the house ourselves. So I think that it would end up costing quite a bit more now. That's what we paid. And if you found this video informative, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to see you back here again for our next home build or our next adventure or whatever it is that we end up doing next. We don't know what it is, but we gotta do something.